سلام، امروز اومدیم پارت دوم هیتمن رو بازی کنیم. میریم که ببینیم یکی رو بکشیم، حواسش پرت کنیم. بیا
Yeah, me here. Just checking out a strange sound. Over.
بیا بیا دیگه. اومد. خب
Ah, cool.
بیا داخل
Excuse me.
تا کارشو تموم کنم. خب این از این.
Look, I'll just have the one drink. I'm sure if I'm needed out there, one of the technicians will come and find me. I want to share my concerns concerning your... I never met him, but I know he loved art. Thank you, but it's really not necessary.
اینجا قبلا یه جنازه دیگه گذاشته بودیم، نمیدونم جا میشه یا نه. آره خوبه، بریم. چقدر هم چیز میز داریم. بریم. کجا رفت؟ کی رفت؟ من ندیدمش.
Come with me. Yes, sir.
خب جا دیگه خطری شد. اومد جای شلوغ.
It's all very nice, sir.
اگه اینجا
Quite a piece of work.
خفتشون کنم نمیشه. برو.
Can you smell it? I had beans.
Oh, look at that. So sensual. Beautiful.
یه جا گیرش بندازم خفتش کنم.
Alive. Like the lights have brush strokes, textures. Beautiful.
It's all very pretty, sir.
Okay, let's move
اگه
on.
اینجا هم خلوت شه که نمیشه. بریم یه جا خفتش کنیم.
This is fascinating. I would never have guessed Lucy Phillips' work could achieve this scale. Impressive. She might be annoying as hell, but she is very talented.
Yes, sir. It's magnificent.
Magnificent. It really is.
شیطونه میگه بزنم اینجا کارش تموم کن. برو دیگه.
Astonishing. Why is this not working? So unprofessional. Art is money and it needs to be perfect. I talked to that airhead technician again.
خب
Shifty.
تو هم اومدی که. اوه جنازه پیدا شد.
The sun is still not as it should be. Do you know how expensive this installation is? Everything has to be perfect or it has no purpose.
Oh, it's you again. We are doing our best.
Just get it fixed and call me when it's done. You still have the phone number I
اینجا
gave you,
سه
right?
نفرن.
Or have you forgotten that as well?
دوربینم نداره ولی نمیشه بکشش.
It better be fixed when I come back.
HITMAN is back. Fix sun.
بریم یه جا خلوت‌تر. اوه اینجا که خیلی شلوغه.
Right.
Why are you all up in my face, huh?
برو.
I need some fresh air.
چیکار من
Keep
داری؟
your distance, but your eyes open. I want to blend in.
You won't even notice I'm there.
جای
Have you
خلوت
managed to
نمیره
find that
چرا؟
bottle of 60-year-old?
I'm sorry, sir. We are still looking.
But you have a bottle, right? has to be 60 years old.
Of course. The Royal Highness has the best selection in the world.
Good. Let me know when you found it.
Yes, I suppose it must be easier.
خب بریم.
Oh, hello.
تو نه دیگه. خب داره میاد. اومد باز.
Keeping the big man safe, huh? Yeah, nice gig.
هر جا میرم میاد.
Damn it! Cornelia, I told you to come. Why is she talking to
حالا اومده
Lucy
اینجا
Phillips?
وایستاده پایین نگاه میکن. بندازمش پایین. بریم. دیگه میترسه بره جای خلوت.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Christ, Cornelia is not alone. Okay, you see that woman yakking away in there? I need you to get rid of her. Normally I would say by any means necessary, but alas, she is one of the stars of the inauguration. So I would like you to lure her away from the other young lady I need to talk to. Understood? Good.
Hello, sir.
Oh, come on. I hate clingy artists.
Did good today, sir.
خودش دوست داره خفت بشه. نه یا برو تو. من خودم حواسم هستش. خب اومدیم باز همینجا. تو از اینجا بیا بیرون تا بهت بگم.
Hello? Any update on my replacement guard?
Sir, we have word that he's arrived. We're just waiting for him to turn up.
I'm glad to hear, but I don't like to be kept waiting. Make sure he has his papers and call me, okay?
Of course, sir. We'll let you know.
Just get him up here, or I'll make a personal complaint to His Royal Highness, and you don't want that.
ببریم. دیگه موقعش اومده. اینجا بهترین جا فکر کنم.
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
خب موقعش رسیده که بریم. قفل اینجا. بعد از پله ها بریم بالا. اینجا بازه.
Sup?
فکر کنم اشتباه اومدی. خب برای پایین تموم شد. میریم مرحله بعدی.
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
She'll make it right. She always does.
we have a fix on Carlisle. Come on,
برو
we've got
بریم.
a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood,
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
خب نوبت
Don't be
کیه؟
silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
نفر بعدی کیه؟
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
خب آخر خط.
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will
اوکی
you
میشه
be
حاضریم بریم.
without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture. So don't leave the estate without it.
خب اینو باید بکشیم.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
آژان 47 ببینیم چه میکنه. بریم. بریم. خب اوکی بریم. باید که اینو پیدا کنیم دفتره. اینم بکشیم.
Thornbridge.
چه موتوری هم داره به به. خب الان یکم سخت شد.
Phineas Whitman, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlisle. Mr. Whitman is here to see Madame Carlisle. You can go right in.
رفت داخل. ما هم بریم. نمیشه فکر کنم. نمیشه.
This area is a restricted area and I can't let you in.
اوکی. از یه بر دیگه بریم. اصلا نمیشه. خب رفت داخل. چیکارشون کنم؟ از تو آب که نمیره بابا. دو نفر اینجا، دو نفرم اینجا. اگه این دوتا رو بزنم یه ریسکه. خب کسی نفهمید چرا. هدشات و هدشات. خب تا اینجا رو هیچکی نفهمید فکر کنم. نه این رو بذاریم اینجا. اینم که کلن کسی نمیبینه. خب همه مشغول کارن. تام بیا. خب تا اینجا که اوکی همه چی. بریم. بریم اول دفتره رو پیدا کنیم. اوه چه بزرگم هست. خب الان لباسامون فرق میکنه. آره نه نمیکنه. چجور بریم داخل؟ اینجا پنجره بازه.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlisle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
اوه اینجاش دیگه خطری شد.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
خب
Mr. Whitman, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
I have yet to see a mystery I haven't solved.
باید
And I
دنبال
don't
این
give a
برم
toss
مثل
about
این.
my fame, if that's what you're worried about. My lips are sealed.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
You assume too much, Madame Carlyle. The crime scene, if such exists, is never where I begin.
Do as you wish. However, I expect a result in a timely fashion. Fernsby will take over from here.
I'm Mr. Fernsby, the butler. I will try to
خب
assist
خب
you as best
اوه
I can.
نه اینجا
Where would you like to start?
بدبخت میشیم.
Where's the family? I like to prime the suspects a bit.
Madame Carlyle's family members are all on this floor. Maybe start in the sitting room. If you'll follow me this way. Priming, you say? That sounds interesting.
It's like planting seeds. Grow into telling actions or words.
I see. Do you wish to plant any such seeds with me before I leave you to it?
I already have. And fruit.
اوه
They
اوه 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 بودو بودو الان به اون شک میکنن. خب یکی نیست اینجا. اوه اومده میسن. اول پیرزنه رو بکشم. بله
Excuse me.
برو
What are
برو
you
برو
doing? That's
برو
it. Stop.
اشتباه. بس سری لباس یکی بپوشم. خب اینجا که کسی نیست ولی شاید بشه. خب بودو 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 تموم شد. بدبخت شدیم رفت. جنازه را پیدا کنن خیلی بد میشه.
Echo Foxtrot to November Zulu, over. That's it. We've got someone killing people out there. He could be working with the house staff.
اوه با چه گانایی اومدن. دقیقا بالا سرم ایستادن. برو
Come on, securing now. Am I supposed to clean this mess up? No, you should definitely send Ramon. That lazy lump of lard. He needs to deal with this shit. Over. What's that, sir? Give me a break. Yeah, loud and clear.
یکی داره پیانو میزنه. خب بریم بیرون. فکر نکنم ولی میشناسنم. چه شلوغه اینجا، خیلی خطریه. الان بریم بالا. چرا؟ بودو 3 نفرم اینجان. بله اگه اینو بکشیم لباسش فکر کنم باید
What a marriage. Splendid dynamics between the two. Loaded with conflict. Unsaid fears and desires. I could just stare all day.
تو بهت بگم
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looks everywhere.
That would mean... Nah, too early to conclude.
Family photos to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect.
You strike me as independent and self-sufficient. Taking a break where the family might see. Perhaps you're also perceptive. Tell me the first odd thing that comes to mind when you think of the last 24 hours.
Let me think.
First thing, don't think.
Okay. Well, I'm sure I left 20 quid in my locker, but when I came in this morning, it was only a $5.
No, not perceptive at all.
اگه از اینجا بره تو بادیگارد بود فکر کنم اینجا. اوه اینجا نمیتونیم خفتش
Muddy
کنیم.
prints from high heels. Expensive. Size 6.
اینجا خوبه. خب خب بودو تا کسی نیومده.
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
خب تا اینجا اوکیه. الان اوکی شد. خب الان میتونیم بریم بالا. خب پله کجا بود؟ پایینه یا بالان؟ پایینه که
Mr. Whitmer, are you ready to inspect the crime scene now?
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
خب بریم دنبالش.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madam's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of it. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Çok bu.
Oh. A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photo... copy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I'm sure there's more to find in Zachary's room.
What? اشتباه کردم. کجا بود؟
No need to panic.
باشو. باشی. اینجا ندیده بودمش. فکر کنم دفتر اینجا.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
خب
This is very useful information, 47.
یکی از اینا کشتتش فکر کنم.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
How are you today, sir?
طبقه دیگه هم برم بالا. فکر کنم بشه رفت بالا.
Sorry, sir, you don't appear on my list, so you need to go.
چرا؟ از اینجا نمیشه بی بالا؟
No trespassing. Violators will be
okay.
Mike 1. Tango is standing down. Thank you, sir. Stay clear now.
عصبی میشه. خب.
Just keep calm.
اینجا شاید یه چیزی هست ولی اینجا هم چیزی نیست.
Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds
دفتر
the
دست اینه مثل
I want
اینکه.
her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she will be in trouble?
کپیشه
She will
فوتوکپیش
start
دست اینه.
digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely.
دیگه بیام اینجا گم
Hopefully
میشه.
she'll never have to get involved at all.
اوه.
You faced great obstacles too, I know.
فکر کنم اینو باید خفتش کنم. شاید هم این نیست.
Okay.
Please stay back.
You never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing. To protect the Carlyle legacy, what bollocks. It's all gone.
اگه یه جور اینو بزنم
Bloody Arthur Edwards.
فکر نکنم کسی بیاد داخل.
I'm gonna take
I
you
doubt our
down.
big brother could have botched it up any worse than I have, even if he'd tried.
رو بعدی.
That's Madame Carlyle taken care of.
خب
Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
نه نمیخوام بندازمش پایین. فقط تا نیومدن داخل بودو که یه کمد چیزی جنازه پیرزنه کن جا هیچی هم نداره. کجا بذارمشن کمد؟ بودو فقط مون دفتر. بذارمش بغل دست پیرزنه. خب اینم از این. یه جسد دیگه. اینو کجا بذارم؟ بریم. خب الان از این بریم بیرون شک نکنن. پیرمرده که پایین بود.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Sup?
الان اومدیم قسمت مهمش. اوه چگانه اینجا. یه میشد یه جور برم طبقه بالا. چیزی بیرونه. داخله یا بیرونه؟ من که پیداش نکردم.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
دخترشو بکنم. نه. خب.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough.
خب.
Hiya.
خب الان کجاییم دقیقا؟ چون که باغچه‌ام.
Christ, I'm gonna hang up. Let's talk when you've calmed the fuck down.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mum. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
اینجا رفتیم. اینجا باید بریم. اتاق اونا رو پیدا کنیم. کجا؟ اتاقاشون کجا؟ صابون.
Did you give the... Crap. Did you give the Fitzpatrick token to Madame Carlisle's daughter?
Rebecca? Yes.
She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing.
You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh,
what do you want? A kiss?
اینجا رو گشتیم. امان این سرفرنسبی
course.
خب اوه موزه
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? Okay. I do have a lot to see to.
Oh.
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted... know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book.
چیزی الان کجا باید بریم؟ اینجا اینا چیه؟
Which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends.
خیلی حرف میزنی، من رفتم. اینجا کجا؟
Gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like... excuse me, but it really freaks me out when people stand too close to me.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Hello.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate.
بریم دنبال اتاقا بگردیم.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting.
Yeah.
Wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Wow. من اینجا نبودم.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
قفله.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
Fake funeral tomorrow.
یه چیزی دیگه بودم این دور و برا.
Death is everywhere.
Listen.
I never thought of it that way. Oh God, it's such a big responsibility having a baby. I have to protect it, right? How do you do that? I can't do that.
توی آچار چیه؟ نه. با اینم که فکر نکنم باز کنم. الان دنبال چی بگردیم؟ کلید میخوایم. الان کلید از کجا بیارم؟
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
همه جا هم قفله. از اینجا هم که نمیشد بریم بالا فکر کنم. نه
No need to panic.
اوه نبینیم اینجا. اینجا هم که یکم خطریه. اینجا جایی نبا بریم بالایی. کجا دقیقا باید بریم؟ اینجا هم یه لوکیشن زده برام. با یکی هم اینجا باید حرف بزنیم.
All right, later.
لاس میزنن. بیا کجان دقیقا؟ من که نفهمیدم. اینجا دیگه باید باشه. دیگه کجا؟ برگردیم از اینجا. درست اومدم؟ نه.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
قفله همش که. چرا قفله؟ از پنجره میره رو. نیفتیم پایین. خب الان شد. اومدیم توی اتاق. نه
Now this is interesting. 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
داشته باشیم شاید لازم شه. کلیدی چیزی نیست اینجا. چیه؟ عصا؟ آره. خب یه آفیس اینجا ولی قفله. اینجا هم قفله. اینجا هم داره. بریم. خب اینم اوکی شد. بریم ببینیم تو چه خبره. چرا رد میشی؟ برو داخل دیگه.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
بریم اینجا چی هست چی نیست. سر نخی چیزی پیدا نمی کنیم. خب اینجا هم که چیزی نیست.
You want to check on that undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with him.
خب اینجا یه اتاقه. چی بریم اونجا؟ شاید میره هنوز ورتر. آره به آخر یه پارت دیگه رسیدیم. حتما لایک سابسکرایب یادتون نره. اون زنگوله رو هم بزنید. تا ویدیوهای بعدی خداحافظ.